we doing? First of all, let's figure out if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? That's what we need to figure out first. Can you hear me? Hi, Mandy. Your phone's at 15%. That's okay. You can hear me. So the reason why we are, let me hide the itty bitty pieces of me right now. I don't want to show any naughty bits. It's giving Geek Squad. It's giving Geek Squad. I'm high tech. So I have, yes, let me explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. So I have clothing on because I just got done filming a video. Like I just finished filming this video like seconds ago. Well, that's a lie, like 5 minutes ago. I made a hojicha latte. Wait, I'll show you. I made a hojicha latte. So you can kind of see, right? It's so yummy. It's so yummy. I swear to God, it's so yummy. But anyway, I made a latte, but before this, I actually was filming a video, so I already had this hooked up. And then it occurred to me that I'm going to be spraying lots of fragrances right now. And my partner and I got into the biggest fight the other day. The biggest fight. Because when he wakes up in the morning, he like gets suffocated in here. I can't smell it apparently because I have a bad nose already. And he has a really good nose. He's a big nose. And so when he wakes up in the morning, this office is filled with all of my fragrances, and he can't deal with it, right? He's like choking, he's coughing, da 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 da. So long story short, I have both windows open. He told me to never spray fragrance in this room again. Am I gonna listen? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not listening to him. And so what we're gonna do instead, I have this window opened, I have that window opened, and that's why we're using my wireless microphones because I don't really want you guys to hear all of the background noise. I live in the city. I live in Columbus, by the way. Spoiler alert. I don't live in a suburb. I live in the city. Okay? So there's noise, there's cars, there's shit's going on. Okay? Shit's going on. I don't live in the middle of nowhere. I live in the city. So I'm hoping that using this microphone will help me to not pick up everything else that's really far away, but close to me. Okay. It's giving Geek Squad. Yes, it is. Um, the Hamley top is serving though, but thank you, Mandy. Thank you. The robe is always nearby, Leah Bobia. Don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. The robe is always nearby. I don't have any clothing. I don't have any pants on. Because even when I film my videos that are like product reviews, like where I'm at in my office, whatever, even when I'm filming those types of videos, I still don't have pants on. The Cho robe, get yours on the storefront. You know what? I need to sell a robe. I think I really do need to sell a robe. I need to actually sell a robe. Would you guys like that? I feel like that's like kind of crazy, but like that would kind of be a great thing to sell from a merch shop. It's like my robe. But I almost feel like it can't be like unless I can find exactly this robe, we're gonna have to design a new robe together. I think we should do that. I think we should design a new robe and I should sell it to you guys and other people. Have a community robe. Oh my God. How do I do this? I have to look for suppliers. This is gonna be intense. I'm excited about this. I don't know. Terry cloth. Do I play Zelda? I used to play Zelda. What's your favorite game? I'm gonna tell you mine, and you might be shocked. Oracle of Seasons. Are you shocked? It's a top five game. It's a top five game. I'm not gonna argue with you about it tonight, but it's definitely a top five Zelda game. And I'm not going back and forth with you bitches about it. I'm not doing it tonight. I've already had a very stressful week. I'm not going back and forth about Oracle of Seasons being a top 5 Zelda game. I'm just not gonna have that conversation with you guys tonight. Um, oh, the audio's good. Okay, good. Well, these are $400 microphones. They ought to be good. My God, they ought to be good. Not sponsored, but Rode Wireless. They're my favorite. Rode overall is my favorite. Join the Discord. Yes, honey. Thank you. Let's pin it. Thank you, Leah. Join the Discord channel. Hi, Kenji. What's going on? Hi, Cleo. Thank you. Thank you so much. You have a blessed day too. Absolutely, Mandy. Minish Cap is in my top 5. Minish Cap is not in my top 5, but that's a respectable pick. I'm not going to argue with you there. That's a very respectable pick. It signifies that you are a man of taste and a man of character. That's what that signifies. No. Anyway, what we are hearing about today is for these Zaharoff fragrances. Super duper excited to try them. I've already smelled 3 of them. I'm not gonna lie, I've tried 3 of them. I love them all. But I'm really excited to wear them on skin because it does make a difference. We can test them out on, paper all day long until we turn blue. But everyone does truly have a unique skin chemistry that interacts with fragrances in a unique way. So I am definitely going to be trying these different fragrances over the next 15 days. I bought 8 of them. I got 8 of them. So I'm very, very excited about that. Mandy says, terry cloth is itchy and bad for my skin and curly hair. We about microfiber in my house. Oh my God, it's okay, Leah Bobia. You're fine. You're good. You're good. 46 cocks, not even close. Listen, my body count is so low, I might call myself a virgin. Tuh. You'd never know the difference. To be quite frank with you, I help idiots. My body count lower than yours. And I could take your woman too. If you really want to get to it. I mean, if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty. Anyway, um, hi Aiden. What's going on, Aiden, Sierra? How are you tonight? We're gonna get to spraying some fragrances. But first of all, let's talk about how the packaging is incredible. Look at the packaging. Look at the packaging. This is the mailer that it came in. I mean, and if you know anything about the owner, George Zaharoff, then you already know. If you've seen him talk, if you've seen him dress, this is a man of impeccable taste. I was watching some interview that he was in recently, and he had this like Fendi shawl on, and I was just like, bitch. I was just like, he is really serving fashion in this Fendi shawl. I just could not. I was just like, okay, girl. Um, but anyway, he has an eye for design, and that's what I think is really interesting about this house because Zaharoff is, it really is a niche fragrance brand. This is a niche fragrance brand. This is not your Macy's. This is not your Burberry. This is not your like designer brand. This is a very niche brand with a designer aesthetic. And so the owner, George Zaharoff, not only does he have a great nose, but he also has impeccable style. And from what reviews I've seen on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, the packaging is always immaculate. And I have a great appreciation for that. As someone, I'll show you. as someone who also appreciates great packaging, like from Allies. Oh, oh my God, I can't show that off yet. Listen, I'm under contract, girls. I'm under contract. I can't show shit off. Anyway, that product, by the way, this is a upcoming product from Allies of Skin that I'm going to be exclusively testing out for you guys. And so, yeah, you will see more content about this sometime next month. But anyway, um, what I like about the Allies of Skin brand is not only that they have supercharged formulations in terms of skincare, but the packaging's always immaculate. It's always really well done, really high quality, and so I love it so much. And so that's another reason why I was drawn to the Zaharoff brand because not if I need to put this shit in the closet because I'm gonna end up showing it off. Um, Sorry, allies. Sorry, allies. I'm not trying to show off your product ahead of time. Don't clip this shit. Don't get me in trouble. But anyway, I have an appreciation for packaging, and so I'm already impressed. I just ordered samples, right? I only ordered samples, and I'm already getting, you know, high quality packaging. Like it's not flimsy. It was very well secured. Like the samples were extremely secure. There was no breakages, and I don't feel like there was a possibility for any breakages either. I can't talk tonight. So far, I'm just very, very impressed already, and I've only smelled a couple scents so far. I will show you again. I'm not going to show you guys. Okay, here are all the scents right here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 8 of them. What I love already is the vibrancy of the colors. I love all the different colors. I love them so much. Um, so let's read some comments and well, let me know. Let me know, guys. Like, how valuable is packaging to you guys? Like, how do you feel about packaging? Do you like? Is that something you really look for in a? I know you fucking lying. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Girl, I know you are fucking lying. Okay, sorry guys. I'm sorry. Fuck. Oh my god, this is turned out to be a terrible stream. I'm so sorry. Okay. You know I live in the city. I keep telling y'all, I'm like literally a city boy. Okay. Okay. We're fine. Just the wind. Just the wind. Remember, I have both these windows open because we're gonna get to spraying some fragrances. Okay, so let's answer some questions. Pray for Nancy. Last night I found her in the woods twerking around a fire, singing to the devil. I was so scared. She saw me hiding in the bushes, so she came over to me and farted in my eyes. Oh, not that Waffle House granny witch. I found a beautiful cashmere coconut scent and I sprayed it on my chest. I broke out into hives within an hour. I was upset. Oh my God, Mandy, that's terrible. That's terrible. Hi, We Cook. Hey, Banksy. The door did open on its own, well, with the assistance of the wind. I stay ready, Banksy. Now you know me. Hey, Gabriel, how are you? How are you gonna walk around looking like a snack like that? Well, listen, it is what it is. Packaging does matter, definitely. What do I do for live streams? Well, hey, how's it going, Ezra? I do whatever you want me to do for streams. We talk about, these are my office hours. So we discuss whatever you're up for discussing. I sometimes come in with a plan of things to discuss, but oftentimes we are derailed because I'm a yapper. People that come here are yappers. So ask me a question. These streams are really for you to ask me questions. Doesn't have to be fancy, but good packaging that's protective and shows people care. Period. Do you support Palestine? No, I support America. Um, Gabriel said you look like a snack and he hungry. Listen, I guess he is hungry. And Affy Taffy, just so you know, I don't support Israel either. I sure as hell don't support Israel. But we really support our own country first and foremost because we're America first here in this community. And then we worry about everybody else after that. Okay? That's what we do here. So, packaging is meh to me. I'm intrigued by pretty bottles, but the scents are more important to me. So, you know, Mandy, for me, it is very much a total package type of thing for me. Not only does the scent have to smell good, but the packaging has to be alluring for me. And it has to be something that makes me happy when I see it. Like it has to deliver a spark when I see it. When I lay my eyes on it, I have to be excited to not only smell it, but to see it. So like the visual component is very much there for me as a consumer when it comes to fashion items like fragrance, right? Um, but of course, the scent is more important. If I had to like weigh them by percentages, the scent is the most significant part of a scent, right? But packaging is definitely very significant for me as well as consumer. Also, for my fragrances, I want it to be something that not necessarily everyone else around me has to love, but that they can appreciate or be intrigued by. So I want either a sense of intrigue or a sense of, oh my God, what is that? Or a sense of, oh my God, I want to eat you, you smell scrumptious. Like I want one of those three reactions from my scent. So it makes it a little bit more difficult when figuring out um, what to get, what to select, what to choose for my personal fragrance collection. So I'm really looking forward to it. And to be quite frank with you guys, I've only smelled three of these scents, these perfumes, but I'm very excited about what I'm smelling. So let's get into smelling some of them together. How about we do that? Shall we discuss Roth IRAs? Well, no, not tonight. Well, we can. We can. I can get back to it. I can circle back to it. Um, or the tiny, or the tiny stocks. What are they called again? Oh, you mean ETFs? Yeah, ETFs are very, very tiny stocks, but really what they are, they're basket of stocks. So it's a basket of a small slither of many different stocks in one. David Van Norman, if we were able to make any movie no budget limit, what would you make? I don't watch movies, so I don't know. We support America, we do. Is this a black gay Trumper? No, but I'm a black gay Republican. I guess close. Well, registered Republican. I'm really a libertarian, but your girls are gonna put labels on me anyways. So I don't really don't care. Um, there's a reason why people get paid a lot of money to work on packaging. Period. Cho truly lives by the whole does it bring you joy when consuming? I do. I really do, Leah. I really do. I really, really do. I do. Yeah, I do. I really do believe that products should make you happy. As a consumer, you guys know I'm a big consumer advocate. I believe in the power of the consumer and I believe in consumer advocacy on this channel specifically. Before it was a vlog channel where I just yapped and talked a bunch of shit. I did videos relating to the skincare community where I would expose. Oh my God! By the way, Jacqueline Hill, I am so sick of her. I am so beyond sick of these influencers who do undisclosed sponsorships. She just did a Medicube sponsorship on Instagram, and my good friend Mira, you guys know Mira, she sent it to me talking about they just can't disclose sponsorships. I'm like, oh my God. I look at it, and she puts hashtag partner without, like, okay, don't rant. Don't rant, Joe, don't rant. Okay. It's really simple. Okay, let me just say this. It's really simple to disclose when a brand is paying you to promote a product. It's two letters, AD, ad. If you put the word ad on your post, what that does is it communicates to the viewer and the consumer that you are being compensated to share this message. Now, this is great for consumers, right? Because it then informs them that, listen, you have a choice on whether you want to judge them as a trustworthy source of information as it relates to this brand or not. But instead, people like Jacqueline Hill will go up there and put hashtag partner, hashtag Medicube, hashtag affiliate. They put all these fucking hashtags except the fucking hashtag ad. It's two letters. So they put more work into it to actually tell you less information about what they're doing and what they're engaging in. And it burns my biscuits because as a micro influencer, as someone who's fucking broke, as someone that does not make a lot of money, as someone that is trying to make it in this industry, when I put that I'm doing an advertisement and I'm actually being honest and disclosing that I'm being paid to promote something, people look at that as being untrustworthy or a shill. Well, I've got news to you. Most of your favorite influencers are giving you ads as well. You just don't fucking know it. Okay? Okay. So, anyway, sorry for that rant. I'm sure George Zaharoff is watching this and being like, we do not want to be attached to this guy because he's unhinged. I'm sure. I'm sure. But you know what? We do appreciate the brands who appreciate an honest person like myself. That's why Allies of Skin has been working with me for a very long time. And they love my honesty that I bring to my community. And I really appreciate them. And all the other brands that work with me, supplement companies, etc., etc., etc. Let's break some chat and get back into the. I really do want to get to smelling these fragrances. I think you guys will enjoy them. Um, 70/30, amen, Manny, no leaking. The sprayer is important for me though. I need a good mist. Oh yes. Oh yes. You need a good atomizer. A really good atomizer is very important with fragrances for sure. Is this a black gay trumper? Oh, I already answered that question. I'm sorry, I'm trying to. Hey, Custom Tailor. Fragrance bottle designs can make or break the sale. I appreciate design of the bottle, but also practicality and function. Yes, it's all part of the whole thing. But the chunk of apple chocolate, yes. Mm-hmm. Have I seen my super sweet? I have not. Super soup? Super sweet. Super soup. I don't know. Not hating, but just shocked. Well, Ligma, listen, honey. People are routinely shocked about me when they watch my content. So, I mean, get used to it, Ligma. Welcome to the community. I feel like you've been here before, though. You've been here before, Ligma. I feel like I recognize that name, Ligma. Oh my God, Banksy says, good example is Billie Eilish's new fragrance. Intriguing bottle, but isn't practically it isn't easy to hold and doesn't sit in the hand well. Those are important things. Jacqueline, been in this shit forever. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed by her. I'm so annoyed. What's our drink of choice this evening, Cho? I've been drinking my iced matchas as always. That's awesome, Mandy. You're hip to it. So I am drinking Hojicha tonight. So Hojicha, I got this for free from the brand Neo Tea's Japanese Green Tea, who they sponsor me quite often. You can use my code CHO to get, I think, 10% off on all of their Japanese green tea. That includes matcha, that includes loose leaf green tea, and that also includes hojicha. So those, if you're not a big tea fanatic like myself, you may or may not know what hojicha is. Well, essentially hojicha is green tea, but it's roasted. So what happens during the roasting process is when you roast it to this extent, you actually get a lot less caffeine than you normally would get from matcha, which is what I'm drinking at 11:30 at nighttime without fear of being up until 5 in the morning. So you get a lot less of that caffeine, but you also get a lot less antioxidants. So the greener your tea, the more antioxidant support it's going to give your body. Hojicha does not have a lot of antioxidants because it's been roasted off. Whenever you apply heat to things, it can sometimes degrade the bioavailability of nutrients, and that rings true here for hojicha. Now, the other thing that happens with hojicha is the flavor changes dramatically. So while this is in fact green tea, technically this is green tea because they take the green tea leaf and they roast it. It has a dramatically different flavor profile from green tea as you may know it. This hojicha gives more of a nutty flavor. I like to imagine it as like a Nutella hot cocoa. So this is hojicha sweetened with lavender syrup that I made homemade from scratch. And then I have a little bit of oat milk in here as well. And so it's giving me like a lavender floral infused Nutella hot cocoa. That's what this is giving me. And this is a green tea, by the way. Mind you, this is green tea. So that's what I'm drinking tonight, guys. Hojicha. Love it so much. Hey, person. Oh, you like London fogs? Those are tasty. I'm trying to find a smoky scent that's more on the sporty side. Interesting. Interesting, Kenji. I cannot say that I have discovered something like that quite yet, but tonight we will be smelling Signature Tobac by Zaharoff, and this is a tobacco forward scent that's smoky and really, really nice, in my opinion. I'm drinking bourbon. That's the tea. Suggest me some steroids for gaining. I don't do steroids. 87, bitch. As you can see, I don't do steroids. Look at me. I'm a string bean. 87 days no drinking. Everyone wish we could. Congratulations on sobriety for 87 days. We love that so much. I want Whitney Webb conspiracy hour, bitch. Please. Oh my God. You know what, Tom? I need to deliver on that. I need to deliver on that actually. I need to really deliver on that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for reminding me. If you join the Discord channel, like the more you talk about it in Discord, the more likely I am to talk about it here. That's kind of like the tea. Hello, hey Neon. You like dogs? I love dogs. Hey Cho, nice to see you, handsome. Nice to see you too, awesome sauce. Black holes equal star ASMR. Shop my, yes. Gay conspiracy hour. I smell crack. Okay. This phantom. Bro said this phantom. What? Did someone call my name? Hey Cho, are you on Blue Sky? What's your opinion? I'm not on Blue Sky, Kevin Ho. Why would I be on Blue Sky when I'm on Twitter? It's been wonderful, but I need to head out, charge my phone, and sleep. Have a good night, Mandy. Hello, Mom's Care. I recommend Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. Ooh, that sounds good. Have a good night, Awesome Sauce. Priyanka. Hey, Priyanka. Definitely very sporty, great for everyday wear, essentially like a bougie deodorant for men. Okay, let's talk. Hey, Bryce Home with Monkey Nuts. Let's spray our first one because I think that Kenji might be interested in this one. We're going to start off with the Zaharov Signature Rosé. Now, full disclosure, I have already sprayed this earlier. Oh, that's so good. So let's talk about the dry down. You know what? No, stop. Let's talk about, hey member, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Perspective, for the membership. I appreciate you so much. So this is the rosé. Oh, that's so lovely. And I know that rose is a very, I don't know, it's a very controversial scent for a lot of people. You either love it or you hate it. I want to say that out of the handful of rose scents that I have sampled, this is the most versatile. This is the most, because usually with rose, it's either very jammy, very sweet, sickeningly cloying sweetness, or it's very stale, old, demure grandma from the 90s. It's like one or the other for a lot of noses out there. This signature rosé is not either of those. There's Bulgarian rose, there's Turkish rose, there's a note in there that's called absolute rose. So you're getting a litany of different types of roses. And I don't know if you know this, but rose comes in all different types of forms. And of course, with that comes different scent profiles. But let's go through the actual scent profile as the guidebook tells us. So in the top note, there's going to be the Turkish rose, the absolute rose, and then in the mid, the heart, you have gold amber, jasmine, red peony, Bulgarian rose. And then in the dry down, and this is where it gets really good in the dry down, I promise you. The dry down has sandalwood, vanilla bean, sugar cane, oud, myrrh, and frankincense. That incense is what takes this over the edge for me. What it is giving me in the dry down, when I smelled the dry down a couple minutes ago, what it's giving me is a rose incense in a Catholic cathedral in Spain. Like, like gigantic towering cathedrals with the gigantic organs. That's what this is giving me. And I like it. And this is a very approachable rose. It has a sort of like effervescence about it as well. There's no bergamot in here, so it's not like literally bubbly, but it feels uplifting in a way. And I don't often get that from roses. This is fucking incredible. It's something I can imagine myself wearing at a variety of occasions. This is, as the name might suggest, this is signature scent worthy for a lot of people. I do think that leans more, slightly more. It's unisex. This is a unisex fragrance, but it leans feminine because of the sweetness, because of the florals attached, the red peony, the jasmine, the amber. So this, it is wrapped in like a sweet, it's like a sweet bouquet of roses. A variety, mind you. But the frankincense, that incense, gives it a smokiness. Now, is this sporty enough for Kenji? I'm not sure. I definitely think it's something you never want to blind buy because of that incense, but I think it's wonderful. It's definitely a highlight so far. Let's read some comments now. Hey, Montana Chai, what's going on? Hey, Sparkle. Oh, thank you. Your skin is flawless, boo. Thank you so much. Mostly because of Allies of Skin. Use code CHO to get 20% off. Allies of Skin, get into it. I gotta make money somehow, right? Um, why are you acting interested? Yeah, listen, I don't know. Lao Fifth or whatever his name is, I'm taken. So I'm not interested. You cannot get in my pants. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm flattered, but I'm not interested in you. Thank you so much. You know, why is it always Straggets obsessing over what a gay man is doing with his penis? As though I would ever be interested in you. I mean, a lot of you Straggets are below average. Like, I know that a lot of gay people are very like sexually liberated and out there dipping it and doing it with a lot of different people, but we actually do have standards, and I would never think about looking your way, the way that you're behaving. I mean, come on, now come on now. Um, anyway, um, thank you, Miss Nyame. My skin is looking pretty decent. Surprisingly so, because I had a very extremely stressful week so far. So I'm surprised, like, knock on fucking wood, I'll probably have a bunch of zits and acne tomorrow, knowing me. Hey, what's going on? This fragrance is what baby Jesus got. Literally, literally, if Jesus had a fragrance, it would be Rosé, signature Rosé. Or no, I take that back. Mary. Because the Catholics love Sister Mary. I think they love me. If Mary had a fragrance, it would be signature Rosé. Heavenly Mother Mary. Like, yeah. It's great. It's great. If you are a fan of rose and fragrances at all, you've got to get your nose on this. Whether you're a man or a woman, if you like rose, or if you're interested in trying a rose scent, get your nose on Zaharoff Signature Rosé, 100%. And mind you, for all of these, I have not worn them on the skin yet. So it is different when apply it to paper and then apply it to your skin and let it develop over the day, course of the day, because then you will be able to tell, what sort of performance it has. Is it long lasting? How large is your scent bubble in projection? Does it have a sillage? Does it leave a trail of scent when you move throughout the world? So there are some factors that you cannot really determine just from spraying on a piece of paper. But so far, I'm extremely impressed with Signature Rosé. Um, Stragets, you can still, yeah, Stragets. A Straget is just a straight person. The topic is fragrance. I am unboxing, I've already unboxed my fragrance samples from the niche fragrance brand Zaharov. Very excited, very, very excited. It's a house that is, well regarded, but still not super popular. So it is actually, like, those that know, if you know, you know. It's one of those brands where if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. And if you don't know, I feel sorry for you. It's just one of those brands. Why am I getting Instagram messages? Stop. So yeah, it's still like niche because it's not like Bleu de Chanel. It's not like Dylan Blue. It's not like Dior Sauvage Elixir. It's none of those. It's nothing that is like mainstream, yet it still has a very designer aesthetic in terms of the formulations, the packaging. It just delivers. Um, so anyway, let's move on to another scent. Hey Danielle, do I like comedy? It's okay. Okay, so let's move on to another scent. We'll do one that I've already done. Let's smell Bloom. This is Bloom. So, I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed that this is not developed at all. A little disappointed. It's a great scent. So this is Bloom. So this is their, I don't know what to call it. It's like supposed to be their spring signature scent. Pardon me. It's supposed to be like their signature scent for the springtime. And so I'll tell you right now, this is a floral bomb featuring jasmine. Smells wonderful, but if you don't like florals, if you don't like jasmine, it's not the fragrance for you. I just feel like I have to say that because, florals can be very, you know, there's like orange blossom, there's lavender, there's a massive variety of florals in the market right now, but this is very jasmine forward, and I feel like jasmine, you either love it or you hate it. So let's discuss the note breakdown, and we'll get into why I'm a little bit disappointed. So it starts off in the top note with gardenia and florage, and then there's coconut, and then there's star jasmine. Now, I'm gonna keep it real with you. All I get is jasmine. I'm getting a burst of jasmine. Um, then in the heart, there's amber, there's jasmine sambac, and there's jasmine from Egypt. So there's three different types of jasmine in this fragrance. And then there's orange blossom and red peony. Now I get the amber. This is definitely a sweeter white floral. Very comforting, very easy to wear. It's very fresh. It's like a linen scent, but not artificial, but not, you know, like stereotypical. Like it's not mainstream. It's like a unique linen scent. So you could really wear this to a lot of different occasions. You could wear this day to day, wear this to the office, wear this to the gym, wear this on date night, wear this to special occasions. It's just one of those scents that it smells fresh, it smells clean, it smells like freshly, you know, linen. It's like linen. Okay, it's like this. Bloom is giving me when you wash your clothes and you hang your clothing up to air dry outside in the garden. The wind is blowing and you've got your fresh linens, you've got your, you know, like your comforter or whatever you washed, your sheets to the bed sheets. They're blowing in the wind, flowers are blossoming. It's the first sunny day of spring. That's what this is giving me. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. Now the bottom notes, let's talk about that. Because I don't get the bottom, I don't really, I'm not getting a lot of transformation with this. There's sandalwood, there's vanilla bourbon, there's oud, I get no oud. There's sugar cane, there's white jasmine, there's ylang ylang, there's myrrh, and there's olibanum tears. Now, I am really just picking up the sugar cane, I'm picking up some vanilla, and again, jasmine. I'm really just getting that bouquet of jasmine, all those different types of jasmine. I'm getting all of that with a backdrop of sweetness in the background. I love it, but I sprayed this about at least an hour ago. I sprayed this, and it has really not developed on this piece of paper yet. Now, again, I have to say it again, this could perform differently on my skin throughout a given day, but that's just my impression so far. Not much development since I sprayed it, but the spray I gave it, really fucking amazing. Zero app? I haven't heard of Zero app. Um, Warm water, Himalayan salt, and right to bed. Interesting, really. Life hack for anyone who wants to eat at night like my big fat ass. Warm water, Himalayan salt, and right to bed. Works every time. Interesting. Hmm. I'll have to look into that, Tom. Thank you for that little life hack, because I'm a big nighttime eater. I eat whole fucking meals at 3 a.m. It's a problem. It really is a problem. I eat whole meals. You guys have been with me before when I've cooked in the middle of the night. It happens. Pancakes, Leo Bia's pancakes are amazing. Sorry, I need some lip balm on. I'm gonna put a lip mask on. Okay. I have a cologne collection. It took a while to find what works with my skin and natural body scent. Any tips? Versace. Well, listen, I don't know Europe because I'm just starting my own journey. So I have no tips for you at all in terms of what works for you. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what works for me. I now have a collection of about 60 plus different samples that I've been going through. You can check out my YouTube channel, like the main channel. not the live streams, but check out my YouTube shorts. I've been reviewing different fragrances for quite a while now. And like I said, I have a collection of like 60 different samples. They're all over the house. My partner's like ripping his hair out. Um, but I'm really excited and I think I can like really narrow things down moving forward. The next couple of months, I'm really going to be narrowing things down, especially when it comes to the springtime and the summertime. I think I'm going to be really ready to pick out scents for those seasons. So, yeah. Um, hey, Evan Javier. Um, oh, but Versace Eros is incredible. It's incredible. I love Versace Eros. Very, very nice, very alluring, very seductive. Um, I love gardenia. Where am I from? I'm from Columbus, Ohio. Abdul. Hey, sir, what's going on? How are you? Long time no speak. What have you been doing, sir? Hey, Evan. I don't remember you. Sorry. Hi, Barry. It's my birthday. Will you say my name for my birthday? No, I will for a super chat though, Barry. Hey, P Diddy. What's going on? Not Chat GPT Pro. Okay, now. Um, I found out your body will accept electrolytes, mainly salt, when you are hungry. It's a hunter-gatherer thing. Interesting. I love electrolytes. I do drink electrolytes. Element is my brand of choice during the summertime when I'm running a lot, doing a lot of like cross-country type running. So I do love the replenishing of hydration, but I never really thought about it as kind of like a way to stave off hunger. Interesting. Um, Thoughts on Trump? Right now, he's at like a 75% approval rating in my head. Those are my thoughts on Trump. 75% approval. I'm working a lot. I've been playing Marvel Rivals with my nephews. It's pretty fun. I know you've been working on getting the gaming channel going again. Yes, so I know this is pretty ridiculous. This is going to be very ridiculous to some of you, and that's okay because I really don't care. But I really want to have a brand new table by Secret Lab. I want to get their Magnus table. Why do they fucking speed down my street like this? This is crazy. I'm always the person calling 311 or 911, whatever the number is. I forget the number. Like, why are you speeding down the street? Anyway, so no, I really do want to get the gaming channel together, but it's not gonna happen until I can afford my new table because I really do not have enough room. I'm gonna prove it to you. I mean, look, look at my table. There's not enough room to do anything. Now, part of it is my fault. I know. Part of it's my fault. I know. But I just think that if I had enough room to put both monitors on my table, then I would be willing to stream again almost immediately. But until then, I just can't do it. I don't want to be streaming from my PC and not be able to use both monitors. It's just a nightmare. I now that I've done both, now that I've done both, streaming with one monitor and streaming with two monitors, I'm never going back to one monitor. And this table is just not good enough to have both monitors on my desk. And I also don't want to go through the hassle of buying a larger, cheaper table right now, only to then want to get my brand new table and then replace that one. I just don't want, I just want to skip all that. I want to skip it. Sorry. Sorry for the rant. The GPT got me on track. Banksy that's gone down since, Well, I do live in a nice neighborhood. It's not that bad, but I don't like the speeding though. Hey Raphael, thank you. Hey Everson. I understand. Get your setup going. It'll make everything better. I know, right, sir? I just don't want to become frustrated. I don't want to become frustrated. I want to be in a very comfortable space when I start the channel, because at that point I will have. I mean, I have two. I have this channel, the main vlog channel, where I stay connected with you guys personally, and then I have the ASMR channel. So I'm gonna be really, pushing myself for putting content out, and I want to set myself up for success. Do you know what I mean? ASMR is whack. Well, a lot of people think that. You're right, but a lot of people love it too. I didn't expect you to remember me, Cho. It's okay, but I just meant to say you gave me newfound hope. I was in your stream before and you helped me, so I thank you. I'm feeling better about life. Well, Evan, Javier, I forget your specific story and I apologize for forgetting, but I do forget it. But I am really happy that whatever advice I gave you had a positive impact on you, and that, even if it was a modicum of a push to get you to make some better choices for yourself, I knew that you had it in you, because I know that everyone has it in them. It's not sorry to take it away from you, but everyone has it in them to make better decisions for themselves. I really honestly believe that, truly, deeply at my core. It's a core belief of mine. Everyone has the capabilities to make better choices for themselves. And so I'm proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself, Evan. So everyone give Evan a little clap for whatever he did to change his life and switch shit around. I'm so happy that he did it. Um, I'm not really fat. I'm not really fat. I'm like if Cho gained like 25 pounds. I love that I'm like the barometer. Like I'm the guy for like what is fat, what's not fat, like the standard. Life, lie, yeah, stop. Don't fuck with Banksy because she's super nice. Don't fuck with her. Um, just be normal. Why are you asking? Are you gay? Are you a homo? Let's get that out of the way. Lao fifth, Lil. How do you say your name? Lie, lie. Are you gay? Um, just donated a bit to your channel. Did you get it first time donating? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm live right now, so if it didn't come through as a super chat, then I don't know. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, so much, so much. I appreciate your donation. You don't ever have to do that, but I appreciate when you do. There are a lot of different ways you can support my content, and to be quite frank with you, the way that I appreciate the most, even more than direct donations, is just by you watching my videos. If you go watch my vlogs, I actually put like time and effort into them. So watching them, liking them, and commenting on them, that is really what I want everyone in my viewership to do. Like, I always appreciate the super chats. I love when you guys become members because that's truly an investment in this community. I really, really appreciate those things. But it's even more impactful when you like, comment, share. Like, those are the things that are really impactful. Um, and they're free. Like, it doesn't cost you anything to do those things, right? So I prefer those. But thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. It goes into the maintenance of the community and paying for Discord Nitro and all types of costs that I have. Um, Cho helped me too, like a month ago during a breakup. I'm a fan for life now. But thank you, Tom. I appreciate you. Like, just because a man has a skin routine does not necessarily make him gay. I don't know if he is though, for real, for real. Okay. Oh, you clicked the GIF? I don't know. I don't know. Um, I don't have that option on here. The dollar sign is what I see. The dollar sign is what I see. If you're a transgender person, would you want to be offensive position or a defensive position? Oof. What? Offensive or defensive? That's crazy. Oh, there it is, Yura. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation, Yura. I saw that one. Thank you for your generosity. I really, really appreciate it. Um, I don't know what to say about if I was a trans, would I prefer the offensive position or the defensive position? I have no idea, to be quite frank with you. But let's move on. The third scent that we're going to smell today is Orum. Not a lot of development with this one either. Now, again, I'm not sure if this is just because these are. Oh my God, thank you, Tom, for becoming a yapper. Thank you so much. Join the Discord channel, guys. The Discord channel is linked in the pinned comment below or above. I don't even know where it is. I think it's below. But this is Orum. This is the honey scent. This is a. Oh, that smells so good. Fuck. Oh my God, that's really amazing. Okay. So I was just telling my good Judies in my Instagram little chat that I have with other fragrance heads about this honey scent, because this honey scent, it's not like what you typically get from other fragrances. Okay, so this is not like, it was inspired by baklava, which is my favorite dessert, by the way. I love a good baklava, but it's not baklava. It's not super sweet. It's not a gourmand. It's not a like a dessert, but it is a sweet scent. But what makes this different from other honeys is that they're not just using honey. They're using a honeycomb or a beeswax, some type of mixture of those two. And what that does is that waxiness actually balances the overtly sweetness of honey. So you don't get a very, 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 very like cavity level of sweetness with this honey, which in my opinion makes it more versatile. A lot of the honey scents that I have in my collection so far as samples are honey scents that are very related to oud or darkness or mysteriousness or just a very heavy on the masculine side. And I would find myself wearing those honey scents in a nice outfit, date night, a charity event at night, not really daytime scents. This Orum is very like daytime appropriate. I don't know. I think because the beeswax balances that sweetness, it's just really good. Let's go over um, the notes. So this is the Eau de Parfum. Top notes, Honey Absolute. I want to say that is the honeycomb or the beeswax. Honey Absolute. There's clove bud, there's cinnamon bark. There's a little bit of like spice. I don't get a lot of that spice, but it's there. In the heart, we have walnut, we've got creamy coconut milk, we've got almond, and we got fresh hazelnut. So those are those nuts that is inspired by baklava, because you can see, one or all of those inside of a piece of baklava. And I do get a little bit of that nuttiness as well. And then in the bottom note, to dry down, we have vanilla infusion, tonka bean, and praline. So there is that level of sweetness that does sit in the background. But to be honest with you, I really just get a sweetness, a waxy, sweet honey with a little bit of spice and a little bit of nuttiness. I feel like the beeswax is really the star of the show, and the top, the heart, and the dry down. It's wonderful though. It is wonderful. Okay, let's read comments now. We smell what we're doing. I'll smell one and then we'll read comments. Smell one, read comments. Smell one, read comments. Okay. Would be wild if trans people weren't politicized. I'd love to just live my life, thank you. Oh my God, I complain about this all the time, Teresa. My problem with a lot of the activism that we've seen in the trans community is that normal trans people just want to be fucking left alone. Period. Normal trans people have been in women's bathrooms since the dawn of time. Okay? They've been there forever and ever, without incident, mind you. The problem is we've got these literal clowns with blue hair and mustaches wanting to go into the women's bathroom. It's not normal, it's unacceptable, and we're not having it. We're not having it. And what that has led to, it has led to an inborn hatred of, the trans community being forced out, having a legitimate reason to unleash that hatred on the trans community. So I have very nuanced opinions on the T part of the LGBT Wi-Fi password, strong password community. I have very, nuanced thoughts, but I do have a great deal of sympathy for the trans community because I have friends, I have, I have women, trans women, friends that have been affected by all of this ridiculous activism and the reaction from extremists that are just looking, itching, frothing at the mouth for an excuse to unleash their hatred. It's just a really unfortunate situation. Hey, Christopher, what did they do to the bees? Hey, Pisces. Hey, Boomer. I was gonna say not be noticed. Yes, 100%. If you're taking estrogen and still have a mustache, that is fine. I actually don't know, to be honest, Banksy. I guess to get hit on as much as I used 3 years ago. We'll get to a time. Get to work. Okay, we're gonna smell another one. This time we're gonna do Sarapin Blue. So Sarapin Blue is supposed to be their take on a freshie, but it's supposed to be a very unique freshie. So for those that don't know, seraphims are supposed to be one of the most powerful angels in God's heaven. Ooh. Oh, that smells good. It's this is incredible. There's a is there like a bit of seaweed here? So this opens up like a very, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, a very stereotypical freshie. Very fresh. There's sea notes, there's marine notes. I think there has to be some citrus. Let's look it up. Let's see. But what I'm smelling that makes it a little bit more unique from the other freshies is there's a little hint of seaweed or salt or something that is like, I don't know. Let's look. Let's see what it's giving. Um, it's very fresh. It's very cooling. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so signature Seraphim Blue. Top notes: apple, lavender, rosemary, eucalyptus. So the eucalyptus is what makes it cooling. That eucalyptus is cooling. The apples where you're getting a lot of that freshness, and the lavender is the fresh. That's the fresh aromatic note that you get from here. It's great. And now that I've read rosemary, I get a hint of rosemary. Mmm, that's good. That's really good. In the mid notes, it says that there's blue cypress, immortelle, don't know what that is. I think that's a flower. Iris, I love iris. Coconut, orange flower, marine notes. Mugain, which is floral, no idea what that is. And then in the bottom, there's cistus, no idea what that is. Olibanum, red seaweed, amber, and musk. Now that's kind of strange. Wait, not me smelling this. Because I smelled a hint of seaweed at the very beginning, even though there's no seaweed until the dry down. I don't know. It's really good though. It's not your typical freshie. It's not your typical blue fragrance, and I think that's really nice because for me, who is, a little pretentious sometimes, I don't want to smell like everybody else. Yes, I love Versace Dylan Blue. I love it to death. I love it so much. But I don't want to wear Versace Dylan Blue if everyone else is wearing Versace Dylan Blue. I just don't want that for me. So, um, this is a good answer to that issue is I want to smell fresh. I want a marine aquatic fragrance, but I don't want to smell like every average Joe out there. This may be the solution. Maybe the solution. Um, I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to feel like I should move out of America to Spain or something. Why is that, Boomer? What's going on? What's wrong with America for you, Boomer? You ever been out to the Desh? Bangladesh? I have not been to Bangladesh. Is that what you mean by Desh? You got to get me the brand or link, Joe. I'm in the Discord now, and I'm going to need gifts for the next relationship when that comes along. I want to be locked and loaded. Um, the brand or link for what? For the fragrances that I'm talking about? I'm not sponsored by this brand, but they're called Zaharov by George Zaharoff. But if you take a look at the on the left hand side, you can click the channel support. That has all of the different ways that you can support the channel and the community at large. So I definitely implore you to check out that channel. It includes all of my affiliate links and products that I'm sponsored by, all that stuff. What's your favorite cologne or perfume right now? Good question. To be honest with you, it is a fragrance called Je ne sais quoi by Théo Cabanel. It is another niche fragrance house out of Paris, France. And this is extremely unique. It is a mixture of popped rice, like puffed popped rice, freshly popped, and then matcha. So very intriguing scent. It's almost like a savory gourmand. I love it so much. It will become my. I have never smelled anything so far out of the 60 samples that I've tried so far. When I haven't tried all of them, but up to 60 plus samples I've tried. I have never smelled anything as unique as that. That is intriguing. Like I keep wanting to smell myself in that one. It's not for everyone. It's not a blind buy. In fact, some will probably hate it, and some will be confused by it. But for me, it's right up my alley. Definitely right up my alley. Um, how's things in Bangladesh? Everyone okay? Aftershocks? Oh, the earthquakes. It's terrible. Is there a bunch of crap in those, Cho? A bunch of crap in what? What are you talking about, Tom? You mean the supplements that I'm sponsored by? I think it depends. So, for example, if you want to buy supplements from NutriCost, I would not go for the flavored products only because they use alternative sugars that I'm not really on board with. Um, So I prefer their unflavored supplementation from NutriCost. They're already extremely affordable. But if you're on a budget, they're definitely a really great brand to look into. I get all of my creatine from them. I get all of my betaine, aka TMG, from them. I get my magnesium powder from them. So really, all of the unflavored supplements that I get from NutriCost. I love them so much. They're already affordable. I have a code as well. Transformation protein, they're very expensive, very luxury. I prefer that protein powder when I'm traveling because, I'm just kind of neurotic. I have something for everything. I have, a pea protein, a vegan protein for during the day or for my oats. And then I have a weight isolate protein, animal based protein for post workout. But when I'm traveling, I don't want to carry two proteins. That's where I don't want to carry my vegan protein and my animal based protein. And so Transformation Protein has formulated their powder to depend on both sources, animal and vegan sources. And so it's really a catch all protein powder, um, but it's really expensive. So, it's worth it if you want to have one protein powder and never worry about when to take it. It's always going to be easier on the tummy. It doesn't matter whether you take it in the morning or at night before bed. Da da da. It's just a really well-rounded protein source, but it is prohibitively expensive sometimes. Um, has anyone seen Challengers? Josh O'Connor is so hot. Is Josh the gay guy from like back in the day from Real World? I'm curious on what the difference in scents that different colored seaweed has. Now I'm going to a rabbit hole. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know. Oh hey Lanice, how's it going? Well, Boomer, I'm sponsored by a matcha company as well. What do you use as a neutralizer when smelling so many different scents, Joe? Banksy, my skin. I have heard that coffee is what people will sometimes use to neutralize the scent. However, one of my good Judies told me recently that that's a falsity. That's a falsehood. It's not true. It is a it is a commonly held belief that happens to be wrong scientifically. The coffee actually excites your nose scent receptors even more. And so while it is said to neutralize, it's actually tiring out your receptors even more. So one of the best things to neutralize your nose receptors is to smell something that's neutral, your own skin. So take a deep breath of your own skin, and that should have a neutralizing effect relatively more than sniffing coffee beans. I can't do protein powder. They'll have my toilet looking like someone threw firecrackers in it. Well, I'm not going to try to convince you, but I find that sometimes the reason for that is because of a lactose intolerant or because you're, no shade, but because you're drinking a very low quality protein powder. That happens. Casein as a protein source is extremely unkind to the tummy. I would never recommend anyone have anything with casein in it. It's just not good for your tummy. Whey isolate protein, I think is the best. It's the most gentle on your tummy because the whey protein has been isolated from everything else. So even as someone that is generally lactose intolerant, the whey isolate protein, not a single issue with that one for me. But anyway, well, it's not the brands, it's the actual type. So we're talking about, and there's a million different types of protein. You have pea protein, you've got pumpkin protein. We're talking about protein sources, not just different brands. Um, you can find, a casein, a boutique brand with casein in it will wreck anyone's stomach. I don't care how well it's formulated. Casein just does that to people. Um, but if you're getting your protein from meat, then you don't have to supplement for protein. I always recommend that try to get your sources of nutrients from food items first. Whole foods are always going to be better than supplementation. However, supplements are perfect for an unideal world that we live in. So if you are already getting enough protein from meat, then you have no need at all to get it from whey protein powder. That would be like going backwards, not going forward. So um, oh, hey, Colum Joe. Hi. I've been pretty much doing the carnivore diet for the past 5 days. I never felt better, so I think I'm going to stick to it. It's a little expensive, but who cares? Well, I mean, look into it, try it out, and report back. I don't really like, as someone that studied nutrition, um, as someone that studied nutrition, I I don't like extreme diets. Like I don't like veganism and I don't like carnivore. However, I want people to make informed decisions for themselves and to listen to their body. And so if it's working for you, stick with it. But when it stops working for you, don't hang on to it. Listen to your body. Okay, next fragrance. We're gonna go with Seraphim Red. Now, Seraphim Red is supposed to be the nighttime partner to Seraphim Blue. So the idea that George Zaharoff had with these fragrances is to buy them as a pair. So you would put this one in the morning or the afternoon, and then when nighttime arrives and it's time for you to, dip it and do it on the dance floor or go out to an evening date night, you just layer this onto your skin, Seraphim Red. So let's see what this is giving, and then I'll go through the note breakdown. These atomizers are fucking fantastic. Let's talk about that. Ooh, that's mass appealing. That is mass appealing, and dare I say, the top note here is a lot better than the top note on the blue. What this does, it takes the blue, the Seraphim Blue, and it adds spices to it. I don't know if there's cardamom in here. I like cardamom, so I think I have a nose for cardamom. I'd be shocked if it's not in here. But I think cardamom's in here. This is fantastic. Let's look at the note breakdown. I'm getting, maybe I'm getting some fresh fruit and some marine notes, but I'm getting spices. I'm getting cardamom. I'm getting pepper. Like, let's see what's going on. Up, here we go. Here we go, and here we go. Here she goes. So signature Seraphim Red, top notes pink pepper, eucalyptus, Aleppo pine. So you're still getting that fresh, crisp eucalyptus, but now you're getting some pink pepper. So it's still fresh, it's still aromatic, but it's a little bit spicier. I think that for guys, most guys will pick this over Seraphim Blue. This is fantastic. That's really good. Wow. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay. In the mid for Sarapin Red, we've got marine, salty accords, red seaweed. That red seaweed is here again. Orange blossom, ylang ylang, creamy sandalwood, white musk, amber, and gold vetiver. Not really able to smell those quite yet, but very impressive. I definitely could see that being a fresh but spicy scent that you could wear pretty much year round, but specifically in the evening during, summer, or even during the daytime during the fall. It's aromatic, it's fresh, spicy, perfect fall scent, to be honest with you. That's great. I love it. So far, I'm really impressed with all of these. Now, again, I have to say it again, but um, these could smell different on my skin. I could have a different reaction to these on my skin. I'm telling you how much I love them now, but I could hate them all after I see the performance, the sillage, the projection, the scent bubble, how long lasting it is, So, those are all factors that I will determine after trying them on my skin actually. The reason I'm doing it is just to isolate everything at first. I feel like so many vegetables have glyphosate, so I'm trying to stay away from that. But I'm also not opposed to vegetables for sure. I'm just seeing what this is like. I 100% agree with you. I think that sometimes it's great to do elimination diets just as a scientific research project to kind of see how your body reacts to different food items. I've done this myself. I did keto. I did the keto diet for 3 months. I did a whole series of that experience over on my Patreon, and it was really intriguing. I'm actually thinking about re-releasing those videos here on the YouTube channel, kind of as a behind-the-scenes video. Um, Let me make a note of that. Patreon keto series to YouTube. I want to make that happen eventually. Okay, read some comments. Banksy, have you ever tried that one? I'm kind of impressed with how good I feel. One thing I'm finding out is a little bit of fat in the meat matters. Yeah. Although I'm hitting vegetables at some point, love me some vegetables and some salad. Love your mukbang videos. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Kevin Patrick. If you like my mukbang videos, let me know if you want to see them again on the ASMR channel. I like carrots. I've been eating a lot of carrots lately. I love carrots. Yeah, I did keto for 3 months. I had a lot of thoughts. I journaled and I vlogged during that entire time with lots of updates. Yeah, I think I will post them to the channel. I think I will post them to the channel. Maybe I'll do it publicly too. Easy way to This is the easy way of like putting out more content. Um, Great. It was very successful. It was very successful. It really was. I definitely recommend it to people that are trying to lose weight specifically. It worked wonders. Not that I need to lose weight, but I noticed the weight was really coming off. And what do I do now? Well, I'm pescatarian. I've been pescatarian, and that didn't change, by the way. I've always been pescatarian since I was the age 18, so this has been 15 plus years. Wait, 17 years. It's been 17 years of being pescatarian, and that's what I've always done. Now I don't really have a diet. That's just the way I eat. It's just my lifestyle. Um, Pescatarian means that I eat fish, anything from the sea. I eat vegetables. I eat dairy. I eat fruits. I eat grains. I don't eat a lot of like grains, like breads. I don't eat a lot of them. I don't eat a lot of carbs in general. I feel like carbs are great when you need energy, and when you don't need energy, you don't need carbs. So I don't eat a lot of carbs, but I eat probably a lot less than the average American. I'll just say that. Um, Literally Mediterranean-ish, minus any meats that they may eat. So anyway, Next scent, let's go with, you know what? A fragrance I'm kind of afraid of not liking is the Helvetii Rose. So let's try that one. So the signature rose was so popular by, the signature rosé was so popular by Zaharoff that I think he wanted to try a more masculine rose because, like I said, the signature rosé is definitely a unisex fragrance, but I do think it leans ever so slightly feminine, and that's okay. So this one, I have read without a doubt, is heavily leaning to the masculine side. So let's give it a scent, let's give it a smell, and see my reaction to it. Ooh, that one's intense. It's good. It's good, but it's intense. Now this one, this Helvetii Rose, this is dark. This is brooding. This is extremely masculine. I feel like you have to have a lot of, you've got to have a lot of confidence to wear this because you will make a statement and people will smell this and they will be kind of like almost put off like danger. This is like brooding, Brooding. The rose is fantastic in here though. It's not, again, just like with the signature rosé, it's not, it's more jammy than that one, but it's not like old lady. This is not your old lady rose, right? This is not your old lady rose. This is a commanding rose. This is a powerful rose. This is something you do not want to wear in the heat at all because when you start to heat this up, when you start to heat this up, this will suffocate you and this will suffocate those around you as well. This has some very unique use cases in my opinion. Let's look at the note breakdown because I don't know. I don't know what I'm really smelling, so I kind of want to get the note breakdown and then I can kind of like react. So this is the Helvetii Rose. And where is this one? Helvetii Rose. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm smelling. That's what I'm smelling. So there's black pepper, which I kind of smelled a little bit of that. Basil. It's basil that I'm getting. So there's black pepper and basil, and then there's Turkish rose, and then there's black rose. There's a cashmere blend of cedarwood, musk, and amber. And then there's tonka bean from Brazil. And then in the bottom note, in the dry down, the cypriol, olibanum, oud, labdanum rose, vetiver, and musk. It's nice, but I just feel like this is the only, I would only wear this during the winter time at night for a special occasion. It's jammy. It's jammy. It's a jammy rose. It's nice, but not a lot of use cases for this one, in my opinion. This is not a versatile scent for me because I would never want to touch this in warm weather at all. The projection would probably be crazy and suffocating. It's nice. I don't know where it's going to fit in my. So far, that's the weakest one so far. But then again, it smells great. It's not like any of my other. Well, it is kind of like one of my other roses actually. Dark and brooding, mysterious. Like the type of guy that wears Helvetii Black Rose is the type of guy that has long black hair, very great skin, perhaps a vampire. It's giving vampire. It's giving Dracula. It's giving like a sexy Dracula. That's what it's giving. That is what this is giving. Helvetii Black Rose by Zaharov is giving sexy vampire with long black hair. I like it. I do like it, but it's definitely the weakest for me in terms of when I would use this, when would I wear this. That is something that I think will go into the winter specific category, not something that I would really reach for as a signature scent throughout the entire year. But very nice. Very nice. Okay, we got two more. Let's read some comments. I've been eating lots of carrots and celery with Daisy creamy ranch dip. That sounds good. I don't like hot dogs. Have a good night, Tom. You sound like an alphabet letter person. I am. Hey, Pork Daddy. I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well tonight. I'm sniffing fragrances, as you can see. Sniffing fragrances. Where's the bathrobe? Well, long story, but I just got done filming a video, hence the microphone, the wireless microphone. And so I just finished that before. And also, I'm smelling fragrances. I had the windows open, and I don't want you guys to hear all the cars driving by. So I want to keep this setup going to hopefully minimum. I live in the city. I live in Columbus. Like, I live in the heart of the city. So, of course, there's always shit going on around me at all times. And so, yeah, I wanted to keep this on. So that's why you don't have any bathrobe. Listen, DMX, Breath Riders. Oh, it's so good. Character profiling scents, I'm here for it. You need to keep that in your reviews. I will. I actually will. Banksy, do we not have any sound? Let me know. But I will keep that because that's really what it's giving. It's really giving. It's giving sexy vampire with long black hair. What it's giving. Taking you out on a date. Hey, Liam James, what's going on? How are you? That's what it's giving. It is, truly. And he may or may not suck your blood. It might be a good or a bad thing. I don't know. You're going home tomorrow? Thank the Lord, Matthew. I'm so sorry that you've been dealing with this. How is your job? Like, how does that work? Like, are you, hopefully your job is not in jeopardy. What are you going to do moving forward? I mean, what did you learn from the situation, if anything? Like, I just feel so bad for you. Nothing much. Just trying to get my oldest child to bed. It's also my birthday. Well, congratulations. Happy birthday, Liam James. Good luck with your unruly child that's refusing to go to bed. Listen, I wouldn't want to go to bed either. For what? There's shit to do, I'm sure. How's your kitty cat doing, Matthew? Don't you have a kitty cat? Oh, I feel so bad, Matthew. I feel so terrible. I wish there was something I could do. Travis wants to know, can you pay my first month rent? No. Can you pay mine? Can you pay mine? I'll pay yours if you pay mine. Okay, next scent. So this is going to be Signature Citrine. So this, as the name might suggest, is going to be a citrus scent. So let's see what this is giving. That's nice. It's nice. Nothing crazy. It's a citrus scent. It's nice. There's some floral notes here too, though. There's something floral here that I'm getting. Is that jasmine? Or is this like a honey orange blossom? It's interesting. At first, I'm not gonna, I can't lie. I'm not a liar. It was giving boring at first. It was giving boring. But when I picked up the floral notes here, It got more interesting. Because just smelling like freshly squeezed orange juice is not the vibe. But having a little bit of white floral in here, if that's what I'm really smelling, whatever this is nice. Samantha, I'll shout them out if you super chat me. Absolutely. Super chat me. I'll shout anybody out. Oh my God, this is really good. Let me get the notes here. Let's get the notes to see what am I smelling? What am I smelling? What am I smelling? So this is signature citrine. We have mandarin orange, willow leaf mandarin orange, sweet fennel, juicy red currant, fresh cardamom. Did I not get any floral? I'm not getting any, I'm getting floral here. In the mid, there's clementine, pink pepper, fig wood, Corsican cistus, sambac, Arabian jasmine. There's some jasmine. Okay, there's some jasmine. I got jasmine. I didn't lie to you. And then bottom notes, there's purple plum, white moss, gold patchouli, frankincense, oud, sea amber, and musk. I guess I get some of the cardamom in there too, now that I see it. I get the jasmine. I get jasmine. I get mostly orange. Top note, mostly orange. I don't get the juicy red currant. I mean, it is sweet. Maybe that's where it's coming from. But I get lots of orange, a tiny bit of cardamom. It's not spicy. I would not consider this to be a spicy scent at all, but it's there, I guess. And I get floral. I get jasmine. Interesting. So that's citrine. I like it. I was shocked. It was boring at first, not gonna lie. Very boring at first, but it seemed to quickly develop and bring in some of those other scents. Not much yet. You know, I got a little bit of the jasmine from the mid note already, but not much else going on there. A little bit of cardamom, but I would not consider this to be spicy. Um, Interesting though. Let's read some comments. Um, yeah, man, my job is secure. Bills are being paid. I'm so happy to be seeing my family, my cat. I love that for you, Matthew. Hi, Jeremy Sims. 25 years old. She just made the carbon dioxide detector go off. Oh, God. Travis tried it. He definitely tried it. Breathing on my own, 17 stitches. Can I shout your friend out? No. I'll shout him out in a super chat. Absolutely. Hey, Mark Lester. Family love will help you heal faster, period. I ordered a bunch of N64 games to be occupied for a while. Good. I know Zelda Ocarina of Time is on that list that you ordered. I just know it. I absolutely love the smell of honeysuckle. Hey, mustard gas user. Um, if I like and sub, no, super chat. Because I can't tell if you like and sub, Samantha Loomis. I like your hat, bro. Well, thank you. I think LeBron James is on the list, I think. My coworkers brought my truck to my house as well. Thank God for them. Did anyone ever suck the honeysuckle leaves or flowers when they were little, or am I the only one that did that? I didn't do that. Where the fuck is the robe? Said hi. Hey Drake, what's going on, Drake? Um, Everyone wants to answer this question, but I did not wear the robe because I had the windows down, and to increase the sound quality, I wanted to have this on. I had just filmed a video before the live stream for the main channel. Already had this outfit, this set up together, and so I just stuck with it. Hey Bustin Jeeber, robe is soiled. It's right here. The robe is not soiled, honey. The robe is right here. The robe is here. The robe is always near. It's just not on me. Yeah, it's the same Drake Banksy. We're gonna smell the last fragrance and then we're gonna end the stream soon, okay? The last one is called Signature Tobac. Signature Tobac is their tobacco forward fragrance. Ooh. 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 That smells so good. It's kind of boozy. It's I'm not getting a lot of tobacco. If I can be honest for a second, I'm not this for this to be the tobacco fragrance, I'm not getting an awful amount of tobacco. I'm getting a lot of like woods. I'm getting woods, a few aromatics. You know what this reminds me of though? Okay, this is gonna sound really weird because I guess it is tobacco. Is there leather and patchouli in here? Okay, this is what it reminds me of. No lie. It reminds me of a freshly unwrapped cigar, like a Cuban cigar, which I guess is tobacco. But like the first love of my life, like my first like real boyfriend that I love to death, um, I used to smoke cigars with his father. And this kind of transported me to that moment. I guess this is what you would call the scent memory of his father unwrapping a cigar, and you put it to your mouth, and before you light it, so not like you put it in your mouth and you get ready to light it, but before you light it, you can smell the cigar in your mouth. That's what this smells like. But there's other stuff here too. There's like either like a leather or like a patchouli. I don't know. It's something that's kind of funky but kind of leathery, very masculine. I have not smelled many tobacco scents, but I like this. This is really nice. I could imagine this being something that you wear during the fall, during the winter time, even some of the cooler evenings of spring and summer, to be honest with you. It's very mature. I feel like an older man wearing this. A mature man would wear this. Not a blunt, Joe. Definitely not a blunt. A Cuban cigar that's been unwrapped. But before you light it up, it's kind of giving Italian mobster. It's kind of giving. It's giving. And there's a little bit of sweetness too. There's like a little bit of sweetness, but not. It's not sweet. Don't. I say that, but don't say it's not sweet. But it's not like intense tobacco like that. I don't want you to get this and think that it's giving like tobacco. Like you're like in a smoke shop. You're not in a smoke shop. Let's read the notes. Let's read the notes, and then we can discuss. So this is the signature Tobac. I was right. Top notes: cognac. Didn't I say it was boozy? Rum. Didn't I say it was boozy? Lavender. Is that what I was smelling? Lavender? Really? Oh, the star anise. That's what giving. That's what give. What? So like a little bit of a licorice. That star anise or star anise is really prominent here. And I feel like the mixture of the boozy cognac and the rum and the star anise is what is melding together to give you that cigar-like, Cuban cigar-like smell. And the aromatics from lavender. Like, I don't smell lavender the way that I view lavender in my mind. But obviously, when things are blended together, you get different scent profiles. But this is phenomenal. In the mid note, there's gold honey, there's cedar, woodsiness, there's oud, there's tobacco leaf, there's pimento leaves from Jamaica, there's fir balsam, another woodsy element. And in the bottom notes, you have sandalwood, plum, black amber, myrrh, frankincense, tonka bean, and vanilla. This is sexy for a guy. To be honest, if this gives me stragged, I'm not gonna hold y'all. This gives me stragged. This smells like this smells like a straight man to me. Like kind of a burly man, kind of like a strong man, kind of a guy that you would smoke with. But not in a degenerate way. Do you know what I mean? Like this, like I said, this may be their tobacco forward, and there's no leather. I think I was confusing leather and patchouli with the star anise or star anise. I like this. I like it a lot. It's very masculine, very masculine, very. It gives me a sense of like a classy guy that likes an expensive smoke. That's what this gives me. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Let's read comments. Catch up. Um, Buy me McDonald's. Drake, what did you name your puppy? Yeah, I am. Her name was gonna be. Yeah, I am. Her name was gonna be Draco Palmer. However, her name was gonna be Palmer, but the guy ended up selling her apparently. Oh no, not that. So you didn't officially have her. Well, that sucks. Smell the Pap Smear. Oh my God, that song, Pap Smear by, who was it by? Um, no, I need to fucking remember. Who was that by? Pap Smear. Crystal Castles. I love that song. Pap Smear by Crystal Castles is a great song. Get into it. You can OD on things like nutmeg, myrrh, and frankincense. Really, Gatflied. I didn't know that. Smells like a 65-year-old man that's a trucker that smokes half a carton a day, probably. Not at all, Joe. Not at all. This is the guy who only smokes a Cuban cigar for special occasions. And he invites you into his office in the evening. He has some dim lights lit up for you, and he offers you a glass of rum on the rocks while he sips cognac straight. He unwraps the cigar, gives it to you, you put it in your mouth, he holds up the lighter to the cigar, and before he clicks it, you smell what's happening. That's what that's giving. It's intoxicating, to be honest. The star anise is the star of the show here for me, because that's a very intoxicating scent that I think people. It's like a licorice that I think people generally don't like, but when they smell it and they don't know it's that, they're like, "Oh, what's that?" It's good. It's really good. Okay. Um, but the name was dope. Draco Palmer. Yeah, Cubans are amazing. They are. It does not remind me of Blunt. The tobacco scent gives me Italian mobster vibe. Yeah, me too. So, what in other words, I need this cologne. What's it called and who is it by so I can buy it? This is called Signature Tobac by Zaharoff, the title of the stream, Zaharov. So I am sampling 8 different scents from the Zaharoff House of Niche Fragrances. This is their signature Tobac. Um, What's the price for the tobacco? I have no idea. I can look it up for you. I'll look it up for you, Kenji. Give me a sec. Oh, oh no, it's not on my receipt because I bought a sample, not a whole thing. So World of Zaharoff fragrances. Signature Tobac. Let's see what the pricing is on that one. So for a 3 milliliter sample vial, as you can see right here, that's gonna go for about $7. For the 2 ounce, it's $155 for the 2 ounce. And then for the 4 ounce, which is a lot of fucking fragrance, that goes for $195. I always recommend that you sample before you purchase, especially a scent like this, because again, if you are buying it with the intense purpose of the tobacco, I want you to know that it's a very, like, tobacco's there, but it's very anise forward. It's very boozy. You know what I mean? Like, of course, I have not tried it in the dry down. I have not tried it on skin. So these are first impressions. Remember, these are first impressions. But I like it a lot so far. I do like it a lot so far. I do like it a lot so far. Okay, a lumberjack or a mafia boss. It's giving mafia boss. So older, like 1930s Italian mobster, yes. DJ, current wait for the chat, not long. Not long at all. Star anise. Anus? Not star anus. Star anise. Perfume. Do you know how to cook a brisket? I do not. Well, I do, but I haven't cooked one in a long time. DJ, be ready for the timer. Star anise is heavily slept on. It's too I love it. I love it so much. The other fragrance I love that has star anise in it, or star anise, is Gold Night by Killian. Oh, intoxicating. That scent will be in my collection in some form or fashion. I promise you. Goddamn, 155. Yeah, this is a niche fragrance house, so these are designer prices. They are all in the $100 range. I think most of them are 155 for the smaller bottle, and then for the large bottle, which is 4 ounces, that's quite a bit. It's about $195. There are very well-known codes out there for you to use to get 10% off. If you are interested, if you're really interested, send me a DM. I don't know the name offhand, but I will find the discount code for you. It's not my discount code, as if I haven't bought anything from them yet, except for this stuff. So I don't want a discount code yet until I actually purchase something from them, like a full bottle. But if you do want that 10% discount, just DM me somewhere and I'll find out the. There's another influencer, big time influencer, where you can get 10%. Because I use their code to get 10% off of my purchases. And that helps a little bit. Every little bit helps. That at least handles the shipping and handling, right? Not trying to be racist, but every black man I've met knows how to cook a damn brisket. I don't know if my brisket would be good because, like I said, I have not cooked one in a very long time. It's been at least 10 years since I've cooked the brisket. Have you ever smelled Jean Paul Couture? I have not smelled that before. Oh, Jean Paul Gaultier. I have not smelled those yet. I have not smelled those yet, Joe, but they're very, very popular, extremely popular, especially with 13-year-old boys. I'll tell you that right now. They're extremely popular with the 13-year-old boys. Oh, I'm all done. So that's nice. Overall, so far, I'm really happy with the samples that I just sprayed tonight. I'm gonna go over them one more time to see if they have changed at all. Hey, Red Girl. I want to see if they've changed at all or developed from the top note to the mid note or something like that. So, Signature Rosé, it's giving incense. It's giving that cathedral, that Catholic cathedral in um, in Spain. It's giving Sister Mary, Jesus's mother. It's giving, this is what she would wear. This is what she would wear. The Rosary of Mary. JPG is Poland as fuck. My daughter loves it. $200 a bottle. Of course she does. Your daughter has expensive taste, but look who she has for parents. She has Disney parents. Of course she only likes the $200 bottle of cologne. Of course. It's giving Pope Francis vibes. But no, it's like more feminine. So it's giving Mary. It's giving the birth of Jesus. This is what she wore when she birthed Jesus. Do a character for each? Okay, I'll do a character for each. 13-year-old boys? Yes. So I work in a community where my restaurant is, where there's always kids. It's a very family friendly place. And the boys in this area that I work in, this neighborhood, they're notorious for wearing fragrances. And they're little boys, so they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So they're just spraying this shit all over like it's like air freshener. And they smell horrendous. And apparently, the windows open. Someone was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And apparently, all these boys love Jean Paul Gaultier. They all love the bottles. They all are making TikToks about these fucking bottles. And they're all buying these bottles because they're all rich little kids. So I don't know. It's kind of funny. Um, they did probably hear me. They did. Um, I bought her a bottle that's basically tits for X Meds. Yeah, she puts it on and it's like an air tag. That's funny. Don't say that about Duke. Um, so yeah, so this rosé, like I said, this is giving um, Pontius Pilate and Sister Mary. Okay, that's what it's giving. It's giving incense. It's giving effervescence, rose. It's giving a bouquet of a variety of roses. It's giving daytime wear. It's giving nighttime wear. It's giving formal wear. It's really truly giving signature scent. Top contender. Then we talked about Bloom, their signature Bloom. I'm still really just getting jasmine. I'm not getting the oud. I'm not getting the olibanum tears. I'm not getting the sandalwood. I'm not getting the vanilla bourbon. There is a sweetness there, and that's from the sugar cane. I'm reading sugar cane, sugar cane. I get the sugar cane and jasmine. I never got the coconut. I get the amber. It's good. This is a good floral linen fresh scent, but it's very jasmine forward. So if you do not like jasmine, if you love when your fragrances transform and develop throughout the day, I'm not sure how this is gonna perform on skin and if maybe it will develop more, but it smells the same as when I sprayed it, quite literally. So not really much development on paper, okay? So I'm gonna kind of rank them too, by the way. So Rose is number one, it's at the top, Bloom at the bottom so far. Now we're gonna move on to Orum. It's good. Again, I'm not getting much development. I don't know if it's the paper. I think it has to be. I would hope that these fragrances would develop on the skin because I'm not really getting. Again, this is the Orum, so this is the baklava inspired fragrance. And this has the honey absolute, which I describe as like honeycomb or beeswax. So it's very waxy that balances out the. Oh, I didn't get the character for Bloom. So Bloom, who's wearing Bloom? So Bloom, there's a flower girl. She's wearing Bloom. The flower girl at your wedding, who's in all white, by the way, she's the only other bitch there that has white on besides the bride. The flower girl also has an all white dress on. Now she's not upstaging the bride, but she's tossing jasmine flowers at everyone. And that's the only flower she has, white petals of jasmine. That's who's wearing Bloom as she waltzes down the aisle. She's blooming. That's what's going on there. Okay, back to Orum. So again, about Orum, what I like about it is that it's not a straightforward honey scent. It's not a sweet, sickeningly gourmandy honey that you want to eat. You don't want to eat beeswax. You don't want to eat the honeycomb. And you can suck the honeycomb, but you don't want to digest it. It is wax. And you do get that. You do get that a lot here, which I think makes it really interesting. Now, I get a little bit of spice, not much. It is sweet. I do get, it's not like cloyingly sweet, but there, I do get the vanilla here and the tonka bean. I do get that. The nuts are a background. That's a background. The spice, it's a background. Really, this is a kind of straightforward, to me and my nose so far, it's a straightforward beeswax and honey scent with a background of sweetness from the tonka bean and vanilla. Very simple. I can see myself wearing this during the daytime. I can see myself wearing this to daytime events. I like it a lot. I'm going to place it above Bloom, but below Signature Rosé. Because that would be a really great signature scent at like a charity event, or maybe you're going to a wedding during the daytime and you want to, wear something nice. You're wearing a suit and tie. That's a great event. Orum. Okay, next. Wait, let's read some comments and I'll. Oh my God. So, Orum. Who's wearing Orum? Like I just said, you are going to, back with the wedding, you are going to a wedding, outdoor wedding, and you want to smell good. You want to smell alluring, but you don't want to smell too sweet. You don't want to like detract from everyone else. That's why you're wearing Orum, because of the beeswax. You're sweet, but not too sweet. That's Orum. Okay. One spray of JPG, you're good. Well, the 13-year-old boys, they're spraying it up and down everywhere. It's crazy. Duke is sleeping. Here on in JPG is JPEG for me. That's funny. Bedroom wear. Orum. It's not sexy enough for bedroom wear. It's not like super comforting to me because of that wax. It's not like comforting. It's a scent, but not something I would wear to bed. I've got some sexy scents that you can wear. Now, come on now. I got some of those. I feel like a grease person, a grease, a Grecian. What do you call someone from Greece? Grecian? A Grecian person or French person would wear it. Shockingly, I prefer the Ariana Grande set of scent I bought for her to the JPEG. I'm a peasant though. That's funny. Hey, Radike. Gingham Legend by Noir. Oh, interesting. Not tossing, but full on throwing the flower. Lobbing. Yes. Is your duty hole loose? It's very tight. I have not used the duty, nothing's been in my duty hole for 10 plus years, honey. So it's extremely tight. Like I said earlier, I'm basically a virgin again. It's been 10 years. Sauvage by Dior smells like heaven. I have not tried Sauvage by Dior, but I did try a clone called Latifa Assad, and it was okay. Greek, a Greek person. That's funny. Hey, Kara. Okay, so moving on to blue seraphim. Okay, this one has developed. We've gotten a couple that are not developing. This bad boy has developed. That seaweed, that red seaweed, it's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. And by seaweed, it's really kind of giving like salt. When I think of seaweed, I think of like kelp. I think of like saltiness. I think of like from the sea, like the deep sea, like washing up to shore. I think of like, I get that in the dry down. It's still fresh. It's still a blue freshie. But this is unique, y'all. This is not your typical freshie. This is not a blind buy. This is something you want to get your nose on before you purchase it because that seaweed's a little funky. That seaweed's a little funky, but it's nice and it's unique. And I love that this is just not gonna be your typical Dylan Blue by Versace or your Blue de Chanel by Chanel. This is not just giving stereotypical freshie or aquatic. This is a very unique aquatic. And again, like as the name might suggest, this is literally, um, I think of a siren. This is like the siren's tears. You're out to sea. I have to do character analyses because of Banksy. So, who was wearing this? The siren is wearing this. Okay. For those that don't know what sirens are, it's some mythological creature that is known to woo and manipulate and attract seafarers, people that are on boats. Um, they're usually very beautiful women, or they appear to be women. They're really monsters, but they appear to be women, and they're attracting you. They're fresh. You know, they're like, oh my God, what's that essence? What's that smell? Da 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 da. I'm being seduced by the siren. And they're singing, they're calling out to you, come to me, come to me. And then I think she kills you. I think, right? Or she steals your life force. I don't know. But that's the saltiness there. I think that's that's the salt. Because again, I think that some people may find the seaweed to be off-putting. I'm just being honest. George Zaharoff, if you're watching, I'm just being honest. Some might find the seaweed to be off-putting. Let's look at the notes again. So there's memory notes. There's some florals here. There's some blue cypress, so there's a little bit of aromatics. And then in the dry down, there's red seaweed, musk, amber. I'm getting the musk. I'm getting the red seaweed. I like it. I like it. I think I like it better than Bloom, but not as much as Orum. So we're gonna put that there. Let's check on some comments. Give my sister B-Day shout out. Well, give me a super chat and I will. Hi, Bernicia. Hey, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Hey, Shadow Fearless. Hey, Javon. Not Nookie. Okay, so moving on. So now, red seraphim. This is more peppery than it was before. And I smell that. I feel like it's very similar to blue seraphim in the dry down. There's that red seaweed here. There's white musk. I feel like it's a bit sweeter. It's a bit sweeter, and it's more pepperier. It's more peppery. It's more peppery. It's more peppery. I cannot speak English, y'all. I'm so ratchet. It's more peppery, but it's also sweeter. And so I actually think that this one compared to the blue is more mass appealing. Rosé, my favorite scent so far is in this collection by George Zaharoff, is going to be the signature Rosé. Hi Ryan, what's going on Ryan Snyder? How are you? Hey Bernicia, what's going on? We're just smelling fragrances. We're gonna end the stream soon though. So I'm gonna put this above blue but beneath Orum. Because they're both aquatics, um they're both aquatics, they're both salty. They both have that seaweed there. But I think the red is gonna be, a better fit overall and more mass appealing because of that greater amount of sweetness, in my opinion. I think it's the orange blossom that does it. Um, I'm happy you're doing well. What would you do if you went to the grocery store and they were out of all dairy? Well, I wouldn't be. I don't buy that much dairy. The only dairy I buy is cheese, shredded cheese, and I don't really eat that half the time, so it wouldn't be a big deal. You always get a shout out, Ryan. I appreciate you. Okay, so moving on. Helfetti, Black Rose. That's intense. All I can say, y'all, this is intense. I like it. I get the oud. I get the oud, and I am a fan of oud, so I do like this. I like this better that I like it better now that it has dried down. I think the basil was a bit much for me. It was good, it was interesting, but it's a bit much. With the black pepper, it was a bit much. Now it's just really the oud, the rose, vetiver. I like it. I'm still struggling with where and when I would wear this. I think the only situation I would wear this would be if I were going to a fancy event in the wintertime at night. So I don't think there's many use cases for this for me. Now listen, you can wear your fragrances whenever the fuck you want to wear your fragrances, okay? When, where, and why. It doesn't matter to me. But for me, I don't see a lot of use cases for this. Even though I like it, I'm struggling to find out like where would I wear this, when would I wear it, why would I wear it? Like I don't know. So this at the bottom. This is the bottom for me. All of them are good, but this is the bottom for me so far. Let's smell citrine. The orange is not really there anymore. I'm not impressed by that. I don't get any oud. I don't really get the incense, the frankincense. I don't even really get the patchouli. All I really get is a slight plum, like a very hint of plum sweetness with the musk and the white moss. Not impressed. I'm not impressed with citrine. That's definitely a bottom. I wouldn't say I dislike it, but I don't think I like it either, to be quite frank with you. I liked it when it started to develop, but it's just not giving. Bottom. Bottom for me. And then the last one is going to be Tobac. Let's see how this is developed. It's still very strong. That star anise is very, very forward here. I still smell it. It's intoxicating. You know what it also is doing to me? It's giving an aphrodisiac, to be honest. It's like very sexy. It's actually very sexy. It's very sexy. What? It's the star anise. It's really the star anise. I swear to God to you. Because this is doing the same thing to me that Gold Night by Killian did to me. It's doing the same exact thing. Wow. In the bottom, in the dry note, the dry down, that's what they say is going on. They say there's sandalwood, I get that. There's black amber, I get that. Frankincense, there's a bit of smokiness here, yeah, yeah, yeah. Talcum bean, I don't, maybe, yeah. It's good though, guys. This is really, really, the Tobac, I'm gonna say that's my second favorite, to be honest. The Tobac, second fave. 100%. 100%. Okay, let's read some comments and we're gonna get out of here. Um, I have a feeling Citrine might smell nice. It's okay. I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. Based off of just the test strip, wouldn't recommend it, to be honest with you, Bernicia. It is definitely unisex though. In fact, I would say all of these are unisex except for the Black Rose Hafeti and the Signature Tobac. Those are not, those are very male dominated, heavily leaning towards male. And the only one that leans slightly feminine is the Signature Rosé, but that's unisex as well, in my opinion. The Rosé, I love that one a lot. Yeah, that one's really good. That one's really, really, really good. Um, have a good day, James. Bedroom sexy or dinner date or club sexy? Oh, bedroom sexy. I mean, not club sexy, but dinner date sexy, bedroom sexy. Not club sexy. Well, club sexy. This is definitely sexy. I mean, if you want to have sex, put this on. Put this on. Any situation. I think it applies to every situation. Like it's definitely very, very sexy. Um I think overall, let's just really um here are the fragrances. Um I'm just putting them all where they belong. Blue. We've got the red. We've got the Helfetti. And we've got the Citrine. So these are the fragrances in order of which ones I liked versus which ones. Yeah, there we go. So really, to be honest with you guys, the only one that I was just kind of like, there's no shot in hell that I'm really looking forward to them. Really, the Citrine is the only one that I was disappointed by. That's really the only one that is kind of like really down low here. And then there's another gap where um, the Signature Rosé, the Tobac, and the Orum. I love those to death. Like those are really, really, really great. And then we have, like these are great and I like them, but I want to see more in terms of how they perform on the skin. Those three I'm obsessed with already. Like I'm obsessed with those three. Like I'm already a big fan of honey. I love the intoxicating nature of star anise. And then I love rose. I love that this is a bubbly effervescence rosé. And then I love that it has that incense. It's just very versatile. I like these three a lot. I like these three. I'm looking forward to testing them more. This one, it wasn't really giving. But I think overall, I'm very happy so far with the house of Zaharov. Um, I'm very impressed with the brand. Like I said, the packaging was incredible for a niche brand. This is already incredible. I'm already very impressed. You know, all of the atomizers on these sprays work extremely well. I love the fact that I get a booklet. The booklet was fantastic. Um, he just has such a great eye for design. I'm just really, really impressed. So that's the tea. That is the tea with today's live stream. So that's it for today, y'all. Oh wait, let me catch up the chat. Wait, let's catch. We'll read some. Okay, wait. That's good of you trying to turn your man on or up. Yes, signature Tobac is that's the vibe you want. Or black. Or no, sorry, Gold Night by Killian. That's another one. And then there's another one. Um, it's by Swiss Arabian. It's like a $30 cologne. It's by Swiss Arabian called Shagaf Oud Azrak. Also really good. Like real, it's like honey and patchouli. Bitch, it's so fucking good. It's very sexy, very 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 sexy. So yeah, there's a couple really really sexy scents that I've discovered. Um, I hope one day we can shop for smells virtually or real life. I want your expertise, but feminine scents. Well, I can give you some of those now, Bernicia. Ask me in the Discord channel. You can always ask me questions in the Discord channel. That's what Discord's for. Um, and when I start shopping for men again, I will need you. I'll be right there. Well, anyway, guys, that's it for today's stream. We've been live for 142 minutes, much longer than the 90 that I wanted to stream for. But I wanted to give George Zaharoff um, a live stream where I could discuss these fragrances. And I'm super impressed, y'all. I really am super impressed. You know, these are very, for me, these are expensive fragrances, but they do fall under my $200 limit. So if I really love them, it'll be worth it for me. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm ecstatic. I cannot wait to try them on skin to see how they perform throughout the day. So yeah, I'm excited. Um, you have a Middle Eastern smell you like? Yeah, yeah. These are a little bit more on the expensive side, in my opinion. The small bottles are $155, 2 ounces, which is not that small, by the way. And then the large fragrances are 4 ounces, which is quite a bit. You'll never use all of that, and that's $200. So it kind of depends. I didn't mention this, but a lot of the designs of the bottles are different depending on if you get the smaller bottle or the larger bottle. So I don't know. George's eye for design is just so intricate and intentional. I love it so much. I love the packaging. I love the storytelling. It's really great. Um, a Mont Blanc Legend. I have no idea about a dupe for that fragrance. Join the Discord. 4 ounces, that seems like a lot to me. I don't know. I feel like four is a lot. I feel like the standard is three. No? Astro Control. I feel like 3 ounces is the standard. No? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know a dupe for Mont Blanc Legend. I'd have to look at the note breakdown. Join the Discord channel and we can continue the conversation in Discord. We have a beauty channel. But if we get enough conversation going consistently, we can niche down and create more channels that are more specific to what you guys want to talk about. But I got to get you guys there first. So join the Discord channel. The comment is pinned here at the bottom of the chat. Join the Discord. Your ex said 4 is not a lot? 4 ounces? Really? I mean 4 inches. Well, 4 inches is not a lot. We know that. We know that, honey. But it should be enough. But okay, guys, we're going to end the stream. Thank you guys for being here. I really, really appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Please join the Discord channel. Let's continue the conversation there because that's where I'm getting ready to go right now. I'm getting ready to go chat on Discord as we speak right now. I'll shout her out if you super chat me, Mr. 2. Absolutely. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.